Hello everybody and welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plans, the last minute planner channel that's always running behind. Hello, how are you? I don't even know what the last time that I updated was. Hello, welcome to my planner. My name is Fox. I'm planning today. This is last week. I did not film this because I did this completely after the fact because I was having a hard time finding a kit that I liked for the week because that's who I am as a person. I don't remember if I filmed this week or not, but this week before. Good stuff. And now we're moving on to the week of Monday, July 18th through Sunday, July 24th in my Gooseby Twins planner. Today I'm using a kit from Days Untangled. Tell me this is not such cute. I love the color scheme. I love I guess those are poppies? Flowers? I don't know. How's everybody doing? I am really on the struggle bus for no apparent reason at all, which is not a way to be. I don't recommend it. Getting some pens out here. There we go. I am really tired. I've had a really tired couple of days. Last week, my friend Catherine and I went to Assateague Island to see the ponies. It's the wild ponies. If you were a 12-year-old girl at any point in your life, you probably have read Misty of Chincoteague. And, oh no, that's really crooked. That is where Misty was a real pony. That's a real story. Well, I don't know how much of it, you know. Just like Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken is a real story, but it's embellished to make it more interesting. Oh, not more interesting, that's not the right word, but make it more cinematic. Also, so sorry if I just broke your heart by telling you that. Yeah, there's a book that Nora Webster wrote called A Girl and Five Brave Horses, which is like the real story of her life. And it's still amazing and wonderful, but there were some creative licenses taken with the film that we all were obsessed with as children. But yes, Misty of Chincoteague and that whole world. I think there were 5 or 6 books about her specifically and her baby horses and their lives. It is the home of the annual pony swim, so it's a protected group of wild ponies on Assateague Island, which is a national wildlife refuge. Whoa! And National Seashore. So there's 2 districts, the Maryland district and the Virginia district. The Maryland district, the horses are they roam freely, so they can just block traffic and walk up into your business. That's pretty cool. In the Virginia one, they kind of stick to a more away from people's kind of place, but they keep the herd at or under 150 horses. And the way that they do that is that every year they do this pony swim where they round up all the ponies and get them to go to this one little island and have them swim across to the shore, and then all the babies they'll say how many babies they're keeping, and the other babies will be sold at the auction, so you can buy a wild pony to have as your horse, which is pretty exciting. And it's like exactly what my dream was as a 12-year-old girl, was someday I'm going to have a wild pony of my own and we are going to be champion diving horses in Atlantic City, even though that's not a thing anymore. But you gotta have dreams. You gotta have dreams. So, but yeah, anyway, the history of the whole thing is pretty interesting. The fire department at Chincoteague Island is the one that owns the pony herd, basically, and manages them. So like all the money, so what they do, they make money 2 ways. One is the pony auction, where people can buy the wild pony babies, and the other one is buyback, which means that they choose, like I think he said this year they're going to choose 10 or 15 ponies to buy back, to keep, because they only have 135 ponies right now, and they can have up to 150. And then people pay for the rights to name those ponies, and then then that money all goes to the care of the ponies. And like every year they have a veterinarian who checks them all out and gives them their vaccines and keeps them healthy, and Like, it's, you know, pretty hands-off human-wise, but they do take care of the ponies and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's a huge event. I think they said 40,000 people go to it. And I really want to go to that someday. But you have to kind of like plan a year in advance that you're going to go. So maybe for another year I will do that. But we had a good time. We did one of the boat cruises, which I really recommend. We did not have a lot of luck seeing ponies on the boat cruise, but you can. That's probably your best way to see them, is if they happen to be like frolicking near the shoreline there. But it was still really fun to be like out in the ocean, and we saw, and we were in, I guess it's the bay. You must be in the ocean for part of it, because we saw dolphins to start, and then there are a bunch of like bald eagles, and we did see a couple ponies. We got some history of the island. He took us to where like they do the pony swim and told us all about it. I really liked our tour guide too, so that helped. He was really good. And then we got some good food. There is a donut shop there called Sandy Pony Donuts, and if you are ever in that area, you gotta get the Porky Pony. Is a bacon cinnamon sugar donut, and it was like, oh my god, it was so freaking good. And they come out like so hot you have to wait to touch them because they're so fresh. So that's really good. Island Creamery ice cream is really good. We took Layla Grace there. Layla Grace came with us. And so dogs are not allowed even in your car when you go into the Virginia district. So we had to leave her back at our condo. But in the Maryland district, they can be out and about. So I don't know if she noticed the ponies. We were in the car. I don't think she really paid attention, but she got to walk on the beach a little bit, so that was fun. She was very cute and charming on the beach. It was a good time. The only bad thing was that I came home about 30% made of mosquito bites, which I don't recommend. The mosquitoes are really bad in the summer there. And I swear to you, I put bug spray on, and that made it worse. The mosquitoes were like, oh, yeah, girl. Oh, I had stickers for these. Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, so I was telling our captain on the boat ride, I was like, so I think that the bug spray made it worse. And he's like, girl, all you did was add salad dressing. You gave yourself a seasoning, and they were like, yes. So that was pretty funny. But it was not as itchy as I worried it would be, but it was like very annoying. And I just had, and it was the strangest thing. I went for a run. There is a 3.2 mile paved loop called the Wildlife Loop, and I was like, oh, wildlife, I want to see some wildlife. So I was like, I'll go run and I had 4 miles, so I was like, I'll run this and then I'll add on a little bit at the end. Well, the only wildlife that I saw was like a rabbit and mosquitoes. Do not recommend. But the other place, there's another area that you're supposed to be able to have a better view of the ponies. Possibly if they're in that area. It's called the Woodland Trail, and I tried to do it the day we left. I was like, I'll just go and check it out real fast, and I like couldn't even get out of my car because of the mosquitoes. I already had like 7 of them on me. It was that bad. And I'm not normally, you know how some people are like really prone to mosquito attacks? I'm not that person. Usually they don't bother me a ton. They bother husband. They will eat husband alive. But that's a 5. 5. They don't normally bother me that much, and yet on this trip I just was like covered in bites. It was gross. And then we had like an 8-hour drive, and I was like, please don't be itchy, please don't be itchy. Okay, so I just put in my work schedules for the week. I am starting back to my long week rotation. Oh, I should mention, it's Tuesday that I'm planning this. I am planning this on Tuesday the 19th. I had hoped to do this yesterday, and I don't know. I had a couple appointments. I had to walk dogs. Oh, let's put this stuff in. While I'm telling you about it, let me put it in. I had walked dogs in the morning, and then I had a massage, and then I met up with an old friend for coffee who I haven't seen in a number of years, and it was really nice. But then I was like emotionally drained from all of that stuff. And so I came home and took like a 2-hour nap. It's kind of my theme, is like I have to take a nap after everything because everything's exhausting. It was a nice day yesterday. And then we went up to the cage for dinner, and that was nice. And I did my workout like I was supposed to. but I was just, I don't know what the heck. Everything 30. Oh, I had to go to the grocery store, get a couple things. Yeah. But I don't know. I was just like exhausted by the end of it. And even though like I had a cappuccino and we went and got coffee, I was like, I need a nap. I think the world is weighing on me a lot, and like my anxiety is bad. And also, I don't want to talk about work too much, but like, so I was on vacation last week, but it was my regularly scheduled off days. Like we left Tuesday after work. I drove straight to Baltimore to pick Catherine up. She lives in Baltimore. We stayed at her house, and then Wednesday we drove to Assateague, and then we stayed until Friday, came home. So this was like my regular off rotation. If you're new here, I do 7 on, 7 off at work. My partner and I switch every 7 days. And normally my partner would have been here, it would have been fine. But she was on vacation this week. So we had floaters filling in. And I don't know, like I was a floater. So I'm a pharmacist. Floater pharmacist is like you fill in for vacations and when people leave and there's nobody to replace them, leave of absence, maternity leave, all that stuff. So you don't have a set store, you go and fill in wherever. And I did it for 6 years and I loved it. And never in those 6 years did I call the regular pharmacists on their days off about anything. Like I either would, if it was something I needed to figure out how to do while I was in the store, I would call another store. I would ask a tech that was working with me. I would call the help desk. Or if it was something that I needed to communicate to them, I would call them when they were back at the store so I didn't bother them on their days off. And I got called Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday multiple times about things that should not have been. Like, where is this item that I need? Walk around and find it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that, but it's been like every single day of my 7 days. And today I had a conference call. Yesterday I had to talk to my partner because we had to talk about like what happened while we were both out. I had to talk to the pharmacist who was filling in over Saturday and Sunday and like give him notes on things. Like there was at least like one thing to do with work, and then which takes up at least an hour of your day emotionally because you're like, why did they call me? What are they going to call me again? Now I'm worried about what's going on. You know what I mean? Like it's not just the call, it's like the time after that you're still thinking about it. So, yeah, it's just been, I think that's why I've been so exhausted this week, this off rotation. But of course, like we did a lot of driving. Like I worked 10 hours on, fit this in here. I worked 10 hours on Tuesday and then I drove 4 hours to get to Baltimore. Oh no, I fucked it up. And then you know, it was like, it was only like, it would have been a 3-hour drive, I think, if we had gone directly. But we wanted to like stop and see some stuff, and then we got lunch. I messed it up even worse. Well, there went my dreams of putting the weekend sticker here. Weekend. No. Oh, I hate skinny stickers like that. I'm not careful enough for those to work for me. So, lots of driving, and we were out in the sun a lot because we were checking everything out, so these things happen. Do I have any? I don't have any little 3 thingies or anything like that. Okay. You know what I'll do? I'm just going to cut all these. And I'll put in like that I did groceries and stuff. Okay, we do arts and crafts. Of course, now I want to write on this line, which is what I was trying to avoid, but what can you do? And then sadly, my tech's mom, she had stage 4 cancer, but they thought she had some more time and she passed away. So we've been trying to find coverage, which has not been going well. So like tomorrow is going to be, the next 7 days are going to be rough because she's not there, any of them. And I could only find coverage for part of it. So it's going to be a rough one, but what can you do? Okay, so groceries. And then update tracker, print planner, and laundry. And then we had dinner at the cage, like we do on Mondays. And I want to go back to the cage tonight. I am donating blood today. So I have to, I'm getting my eyelashes done. It's kind of late in the day, but the only time she had available was today was 4:30, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so what did I do today? I did a run. Oh, I didn't write in my fitness for yesterday. I'll just write it in under the cage, even though it happened before the cage. I did a Peloton strength for runners. It was really good. It was body weight stuff. It was all like things that are designed to be helpful for the muscles that you use, like your IT band and your piriformis and like the parts that don't get worked enough on the run, but if you work them off of the run, it will improve your running. If that makes sense. So today I've been just doing edit videos. I've just been editing videos. Like, well, that's not just. I've been also editing pictures. I've been just doing creative stuff mostly, except for my run. I did hill repeats, which is my favorite type of speed work. I have so much fun. Hill repeats, if you're not a runner, are when you run. So I do 30-second sprint and then 60-second recovery. So you run up a hill for 30 seconds and then you walk back down for 1 minute. Then you run up a hill for 30 seconds and like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know why it's so fun, but it is so fun. And I love it. So I did hill repeats. Okay. And then I have Eyelash Appointment. Have I done anything else? Oh, I've been cleaning. I have been cleaning because I don't want to start this week. I like got all my, that's something I did yesterday actually too. Got all my suitcase put away and everything because I didn't want to be like looking at it. Okay. Filming the plan with me, which is what I'm doing now. And then, like I said, eyelashes. Do I have, I see I don't have a ton of stickers here. I do have special stickers for blood donation, so I'd like to use that. I have to go back to the grocery store. Well, because yesterday I went to the grocery store like right before we went out for coffee, and I didn't want to have anything cold in the car because we were gonna be sitting for a while. So okay, I think that's everything that I'm gonna fill in so far right now. So for the rest of the week I go back to work, like I said, tomorrow I have on my running or my fitness plan, it's my running calendar, it's the cross training on my running calendar, but I have 45-minute Peloton ride. Thursday I have 4-mile easy run. Friday I think we're gonna go dancing, but I feel like I have to wait and see what the COVID counts are every week before I commit to that. So hopefully we'll be going dancing. And then Saturday, I have 6 miles. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do my 6 miles Saturday or Sunday. One of the days I have to do strength, one I have to do 6-mile run. But then Saturday night, our friends are coming over at like 7:30 for dinner and to have some wine. And then Sunday I work, and then I think I'm probably gonna move my long run to Sunday just because it'll be easier. But there's also a hike. I did a group hike last week with this group that I'm with on Sunday morning, and they're doing another one. And it starts at 7 a.m. And so I think I should be able to do it and still do it and get it done before work. But I don't know. It might just be too much. Sometimes my Sunday mornings are like sacred time before work. Since I don't have to be there until 11, I have more time to work on my creative stuff. So yeah, so that's the week so far. I think this kid looks really cute. We'll see how it comes along as the week goes on. I am definitely going to fall asleep while she's doing my eyelashes today, which is the most embarrassing thing because I'm always afraid that I will like snore or I don't know, that it's weird. But I'm just really tired and I don't know what else to do. Being out in the heat has been taking a toll on me. It's been aligned with days that I've been out in the heat are the days that I'm having this like exhaustion. Like we did our group run. I ran on Saturday. I was actually able to attend one of the group runs. So we did 5 miles, and then Layla Grace and the boys did, it was called the Hound Hunt. It was a dog scavenger hunt in the north side. It was so much fun. And then we tried to go to Picklesburg, but it was too crowded. And so we ended up going to Southern Tier with the dogs for lunch. And so like by the time I got home, I was like, I have been in the sun from 7:30 until 3 o'clock. And I am so exhausted. I have to take a nap. So like, I'm spending a lot of time outside and it makes sense that I'm sleepy, but I'm annoyed with being sleepy. I would like to be awake all the time and alert and able to do things without being like, I need a nap. So anyway, this is my week so far. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. I do weekly vlogs and I do weekly plan with me's. I used to. I'm maybe again. But as always, everybody out there, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you in my next video.